Really building across parts of New South Wales. In fact, we're going to be reaching 41 degrees for Dubbo. We've got gusty westerly winds, and as a result, we're going to see widespread dust lifted across the state. Some of that could reach the coast, and we have catastrophic fire dangers for some areas. To talk more about that is Dave Curran on the maps. And Dave, it's going to be a hot one tomorrow, that's for sure.
It is, Ken. Yeah, that heat has just continued to build through the interior over the past couple of days. And this is what happens. We then get all those northwesterly winds, which drags it throughout inland New South Wales and brings it to the coast. So along the way, all those towns heat up, and it's hot along the coast as well till that afternoon sea breeze kicks in. I'll tell you when that is expected on Tuesday in just a moment. But first of all, let's get a look at what's happening throughout Queensland. We've still got some warm temperatures out in the west. Clear skies, pretty much not much cloud out there at the moment. But however, we have seen a little bit down around the Darling Downs region and a few little light falls out of that as well. Brisbane mainly fine this evening and 25 degrees. A nice evening for getting outdoors and enjoying the warm weather. Now, temperature-wise out in the west, almost still hovering around 40 degrees for a number of towns. So very, very warm out there and probably creating some dangerous fire conditions for tomorrow, with temperatures rising once again and going to continue to climb throughout the week. Now, through New South Wales, as Ken just mentioned, some raised dust expected tomorrow through western parts, and with those northwesterly winds, it'll probably drag it to the coastline. So Sydney could see a bit of dust haze into the afternoon. It is going to be very, very warm. Sydney going for 35 degrees by the coast and even warmer out in the west. But then we're going to see a cooler change move up the coastline, reaching Sydney by around 6 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. The fire danger, as Ken mentioned, is going to be catastrophic through a number of towns, including places in the upper and lower central west slopes and plains. Now, Ben Shepherd is from the RFS and he's got more details.
We have got total fire bans in place. We're asking people just to continue to monitor local radio and also check the RFS website for any new outbreaks. Ensure that you have your bushfire survival plan handy and activate it at any new sign of fire.
That was Ben Shepherd from the Rural Fire Service, and if you need more details, their website is below, rfs.nsw.gov.au. Now, that's catastrophic through those areas shaded dark red, extreme through the lighter red, and severe where you see those orange shades. In Victoria, we saw a bit of wet weather throughout today, just some very, very light falls. Not much was recorded. Bit of clouds still lingering above. We're expecting some very heavy falls tomorrow morning. Melbourne and surrounds could pick up between 15 and 25 millimetres. But stay tuned to the Weather Channel in the morning for details and updates on those rain totals. Across Hobart, it was a chilly day, dry. We're going for a cool evening as well. Hobart tomorrow, maximum of 17 degrees, and we should see a lot of sunshine. Not much rain is expected there. South Australia and some warm temperatures across the north. We're going to see a warm evening there, but cooler, especially down in that southeast. Adelaide at the moment sitting on 23 degrees. Now, across Adelaide throughout the day, we saw some wet weather move across, especially down in the south is where we saw those heaviest falls. Temperatures gradually are going to rise tomorrow. In Western Australia, we've got a hot evening on the way in the north and warm temperatures on the way tomorrow. Some lightning at the moment down in the south. Now, at the moment, we've got the Indian Rim Asian University Games happening for those students in Perth. We're going for a beautiful day on the way tomorrow with a top temperature of 29 degrees and partly cloudy. Finally, to the Northern Territory, and that severe thunderstorm warning for damaging winds has now been cancelled up around the Darwin area, though we do still have all that cloud building and a few falls underneath that as well. It's going to be warm tomorrow in Alice Springs, and we're expecting some afternoon storms to develop, and they'll hit each afternoon for the next couple of days. So having a look at that rain radar across Northern Territory around the Darwin area, you can see those storms fire up into the afternoon. Heaviest falls landing where you see the shades of pink, but a lot of those have now cleared off. So lots happening across Australia this evening, and Ken, of course, some very warm weather across New South Wales and Queensland tomorrow, prompting a number of total fire bans.
Yes, that heat is going to be so widespread across Australia. Thank you, Dave. And to see how hot your capital city is going to get over the next few days, I've got those forecasts for you now. Stay with us.